Right, what's up, traders? Happy Tuesday again, back on the desk for another daily review. I just want to speak about a few things before we get into it. A couple of promos. Again, this daily review is sponsored by Edgeful, so make sure to go check them out. The link is in my bio, and we're going to speak about a couple of reports that are used on them to actually take some trades today. I ended down on some accounts, but up on some. So a little bit of a silver lining. I do have some accounts due for payout, so that's quite nice. But ended up on some accounts, down on some others. Down overall, 5K, but we'll show you. We'll get right into it. Okay, cool. So let's bring up this first thing again. Second plug, ASFX TV. You can watch me trade live every single day on ASFX TV. Right, we are currently offering a Christmas sale, 25% off. Use the code Xmas, and this comes along with some free futures courses as well. So for those that trade futures, you can check that out too. So go check that out. The link is in my bio. Use the code Xmas for a discount. Cool. Let's get right into it. Right, as you can see, sorry, almost 6K, 5K, 6K down across all my accounts, but a silver lining on my one funded account that I did trade today. I didn't trade the other funded accounts today. So the one funded account that I did trade today, I did end up $713 on that FTMO account. I'm looking to get back to max funded with him, so that's going to be quite nice. But across all my other accounts, my other funded accounts, and my other challenge accounts I'm running at the moment, and personal, I am down. Right, so not too great across all of the accounts. Still ending today down, and that was pretty silly because on my funded account I had a great trade on Meta. So let's get right into it. So I use this previous day's range report to take this Meta position here to the high side, right? As you can see, we're trading above the previous day's highs. So let's talk about the good first, and we'll go over the bad. Trading above the previous day's highs and looking for longs in continuation. If we come here to my Edgeful report section, and we come here to stocks, and we go to here, my favorite section over here, then we go to the previous day's range. Let's bring up Meta, right? You can actually have a look over here. Let's bring up Meta. Meta platforms year to date. Meta's actually been breaking out. I think it's reaching all-time highs. It's been breaking out really, really nicely. So, looking really, really solid. What's up, Steve? Good to have you on. Yeah, what's up, Steve? Good to have you on, brother. Evening. Cool. So, as you can see, year to date, when we take out the previous day's highs, 79% of the time we close as a bullish closing day. And then vice versa for the short, 77% of the time, if we take out the lows, we close as a bearish closing day. Now, by weekday, this actually changes. So, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever those odds and statistics probabilities will change, right? As you can see on a Tuesday, when you take out the previous day's highs, 84% of the time we actually close as a bullish closing day, and then vice versa for the shorts. If we take out the lows, 85% of the time we close as a bearish closing day. So really a nice trade. Yeah, this I took on my FTMO account, and stocks have been doing well for me. This week on my YouTube, I've got my November review. We are ended down across all my accounts. I did make a post on that, so make sure to go check that there too. But yeah, across my personal accounts, funded accounts, all of my accounts today, we ended down. So this on my TradeZilla, I've got personal accounts linked here. I've got funded accounts. I've got challenge accounts. So all three. But I believe in trading both personal capital and prop firm capital. Use those to leverage yourself. What's up, Captain? Good to have you on, bro. So yeah, ending down today. Let me go over this stupid trade that I did take. It was on the Dow, and I'm actually going to look to actually take this probably off the list of assets that I actually trade. It wasn't the most profitable asset for me more recently, right? So I actually just look to take this on the open. We broke out here, and then I hit it a bit bigger on some of my challenge accounts. That's why the P&L is a little bit bigger. And then I had it on my personal account as well. So I took that as a loss on the open where I was trading, and I was out of that pretty quickly. I got stopped out. So just pretty silly because we do have this zone that was coming across the screen. I didn't really actually, after I entered the trade, I was like, man, we had this kind of like level that was coming across the screen. Yeah, that was like, I'm not too keen. But I took a swing with it on some of my challenge accounts and personal accounts. So we got to, no risk, no reward, right? You got to be happy with the good and the bad days, right? You can't. So the silver lining is I didn't trade that on one of my funded accounts, which is I'll take that $700 up on that account, but down across all my accounts today. So as you can see, that was one of the the reports that I do like to use. That previous day's range report on Meta. we can also go over some other tickers here. So as mentioned, I have added the DAX back on my list because I do like to watch it. The Dow, the YM can move nicely at times. I have been caught out a little bit from time to time, but we'll continue to watch it. But I definitely think that Nasdaq and S&P and the stocks have been where I've been making my money. But if you look at the DAX, this is just something very interesting. Look at the DAX. We take our previous day's highs, which is this white dotted line coming across the screen. You can get the H4 indicators. If you scroll down over here, you can get the trading view indicators over here to get access there, right? So if you go to futures, we go to the previous day's range on the FDAX, and these stats change every single day, right? Let's come over here, and you can check the year-to-date statistics on this Tuesday. If we take out the highs, previous day's highs, 82% of the time we actually close as a bullish closing day, right? So obviously, with knowing that, we want the longs. And I did take, if you guys watched my pre-market prep today, I did take some DAX longs on a Hydro account. So yeah, that was that. But definitely thinking the longs are the player. Okay, so another silver lining as well is again on one of those fund accounts that did have these Nasdaq positions. So those are the three trades that I took today: the Meta position, the Nasdaq position, and then the Dow position. I also did take the DAX position on another account. I'm managing so many different accounts. I spread my risk out. I don't always trade all my accounts all at once. So sometimes it can be hard to keep up. That's where I actually have the notebook section of here, right? With TradeZilla to help me know what the hell I'm actually doing. We can see in the video starting to move a little bit now. So that's why the NASDAQ picking up a little bit of strength. So the NASDAQ going to close bullish here on the day. But again, we'll look what on the NASDAQ while I was looking for continued longs. If you have a look over here, we pinned above previous day's highs. And I was getting a lot of arguments and pushback for this. And this is just the facts, guys. I'm not giving, this is why I love Edgeful. This is just a fact. It's not about who's right or wrong. We're not going to make money every single day. That's a given. But if you come here to NQ and guys are saying, oh, if it takes out the lows, it doesn't close bearish and whatever. I'm like, dude, like, here's the facts, bro. Like, I'm not giving you, this is by standard. When we take out the previous day's highs, 79% year to date on the NQ, 79% of the time we close as a bullish closing day, and vice versa, 76% of the time we close as a bearish closing day if we take out the previous day's highs and lows. Now, by weekday, this will change. On a Tuesday, if we take out the highs, 76% of the time, whereas if we take out the lows, only 59% of the time. So these will change. But this is the stats. Is more times than not, if we take out the highs, we're going to close bullish. It's a fact. So I don't know why people want to argue, and that it gets me pretty riled up because it's pretty. You're not arguing me. You're arguing the facts, and this is why I guess a lot of traders fail, is because they have these stats in front of them, and this is why if you're not using Edgeful, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. But anyway, that was the day. A pretty solid trading day, to be honest. I made money on some accounts. I lost some money on other accounts and challenges. So we're looking to get back to max funded with FTMO. That's one of the big goals. Next week, I'm going to take a payout live on ASFX TV, so you can go check that out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being on. This was my daily review and sponsored by Edgeful. So make sure to go check them out. The link is in my bio. And then ASFX TV, we do have a free 25% off discount at the moment. Free discount, yeah. 25% off at the moment. So I appreciate everyone. Again, great daily review again, showing me my trades, where I'm going wrong, where I'm going right. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.